नमस्ते, सदा खुश रहो बिटिया। I, JVN Dr. L.K. Sharma, Professor Jyoti Vidyapith, Women's University, Jaipur. Today our topic is salient features of Indian Constitution. The salient features of Indian Constitution can be discussed as follows. First, written and detailed constitution. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution. It originally contained a preamble, 395 articles in 22 parts, 12 schedules and 5 appendices. Self-made and enacted constitution. Indian Constitution is a constitution made by the people of India acting through their duly elected and representative body, the Constituent Assembly, that was organized in December 1946. Its first session was held on the 19th December 1946. It passed the objective resolutions on the 22nd January 1947. Thereafter, it initiated the process of constitution making in the right earnest and was in position to finally pass and adopt the constitution on 26 November 1949. The constitution became fully operational with effect from 26th January 1950. We celebrate this day as our Republic Day. The Constitution of India is thus a self-made and duly enacted constitution. The third one is bicameral union parliament. The constitution provides for the bicameral legislature at the union level and names it as a union parliament. It has two houses. First one is Lok Sabha, that is called as lower house, and other is Rajya Sabha, that is called as upper house. The Lok Sabha is a popular and directly elected house of the parliament. It represents the people of India. Fourth one, parliamentary system. The Constitution of India provides for a parliamentary system of a government at the center as well as in this every state of the union. The President of India is constitutional head of the state with nominal powers. The Union Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister is the real executive. Ministers are essentially the member of the Union Parliament. Fifth one, the preamble of Indian Constitution. The preamble of the Constitution of India is well drafted document which states the philosophy of the Constitution. Sixth one, India is a secular state. India gives a special status to no religion. There is no such thing as a state religion of India. This make it different from theoretic states like the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and other Islamic countries. Further, India's secularism guarantees equal freedom to all religions. The Constitution grants right to religious freedom to all citizens. Seventh, adult suffrage. The another features of the Indian Constitution is that it provides a universal adult suffrage. That means all men and women enjoying an equal right to the vote. Each adult man and woman above the age of 18 years has a right to vote. All registered voters get opportunity to vote in the election. Single citizenship. Though the Constitution envisaged a dual polity, that is central and state, but it provides for a single citizenship for the whole of the India. Federal structure of the government. Federal structure of the government, in which we have to study that our country is divided into the several small regions and the government is functioning at two levels. The Indian Constitution has envisaged a federal structure for India considering the geographical vastness and the diversities of the languages. Mixture of rigidity and flexibility. The Constitution of India is rigid in some parts and some of its provision can be amended in difficult way while other can be amended very easily. Next, 11th point, fundamental rights. Under its part 3rd C, article 12 to 35, the Constitution of India grants and guarantees fundamental rights to its citizens. It's called the Indian Bill of Rights. Initially, the 7 fundamental rights were granted, but after the deletion of the right to property from the list of the fundamental rights by the 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1979, their number came to 6. 12th, fundamental duties of the citizens. These duties are included in the Part 4A, Article 51A of the Constitution of India. 13. Judicial activism. Through the public interest litigation as well as through a more active exercise of its powers, the Indian judiciary has been now very actively trying to secure all public demands and need due to them under the law and policy of the states. 14th, special provision relating to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. In our Indian Constitution, it has also mentioned that we have provided certain reserved rights to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Provisions regarding the languages. 16th important feature of the Indian Constitution is that secularism. In no any other country of the world so many religions coexist as in India. In such a view, the diversity, the Constitution guarantees complete freedom of religion to all. The citizens of our country are free to follow any religion and they enjoy equal rights without any discrimination of caste, creed, religion or sex. 17th a constitution drawn from several sources. In formulating the Constitution of India, the founding fathers used several sources. The values and ideas of national movement guide their path. The national movement influenced to adopt a secularism as an idea. Some provisions of the Government of India Act 1935 were used by them, and several features of foreign constitution influenced them and were adopted by them. In adopting parliamentary system, bicameralism, the British constitution influenced them. The US constitution influenced them in favor of republicanism, independence of judiciary, judicial review, and Bill of Rights. The progress of the former USSR after the 1917 socialist revolution influenced them to adopt socialism as a goal. Likewise, they were influenced by the Constitution of Canada, Australia, Weimar Republic, Germany, and Ireland. Last silent features of the Indian Constitution is directive principles of state policy. It is a novel feature of the Constitution. The directive principles of state policies contained in a part 4 are in the form of positive directions to the state, which that state shall strive to promote the welfare of the people. They are not justifiable, but they are the fundamental in the governance of the country. This is all about the salient features of the Indian Constitution. If you're facing any problem, then write a comment in a comment box. It will be resolved in a live session. Thank you.